I'll be your host for Space Station Silicon Valley and the run after that, Metroid Scroll 6. And since we're a little bit behind on schedule already, I'd say let's throw it over to YaiKo to show us Space Station Silicon Valley Silver Evo. Good luck!
Thank you very much. So welcome and good morning everyone to this beautiful masterpiece of the N64 called Space Station Silicon Valley. Together with me,
I'm here too.
Yes, together with me, there's C-Sharp in the background. He's my commentator for the run. As you might notice during the run, I'm not a native English speaker, so sorry if not all of the sentences are correct. And C-Sharp is going to explain some of the strats during the run we are going to do.
You'll be fine.
Yes. So in the meantime, you can see the first cutscene of the game. This is the first small part of the intro. So as you can see, there is a space station lost in the space. It was built in the year 2001, and now 1,000 years after it's coming back, or it appeared, and it's on collision course with the Earth.
Yeah, and basically the world government, I guess, it's like a whole thing. They hired Dan and Evo to go save Spatian, and that's kind of what we're gonna do. We're gonna investigate and see what's going on.
Yeah, and the counter can start when I say go, and that's in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, and we're off.
So there we are, and there are our two heroes on the way to that space station, sent by the government. And there we are with Dan Danger on the left and Evo the robot on the right side. And we are in the future.
The character actually is Evo, the robot.
Yes, we are playing Evo the whole time. And yeah, during the first cutscene we get a feeling for that, how they two, what kind of relationship they have. And yeah, they are arguing about the music. Because Evo don't like the sound or the music Dan Danger likes. And on their way, Evo is doing a little mistake. He's going to knock out Dan, and metal is a little bit harder than skin, so yeah, Dan is not able anymore to control the spaceship, and even if Evo is a robot, he can't control the spaceship, so yeah, they are going to crash.
Yeah, I mean, Dan started it, though. I mean, it's kind of his fault. I mean, he did smack Evo in the head a couple times. So, I mean, I'm not going to blame Evo for that one, but...
Yeah, you're right. Mom! Okay. In the meantime, on our beautiful space station, there is this beautiful couple, Roger and the sheep Flossie. Isn't it beautiful?
So... yeah, all the animals on the space station are robots, so that's very important to mention. Robots have feelings, as it turns out.
Oh yeah.
Who knew? Who knew?
So first of all, we don't kill any animals in this run. It's just a robot animal all the time. So don't worry, we're doing nothing bad. Okay,
hopefully nothing bad happens.
Yeah, hopefully. Oh, see ya, Roger. Yo, that's it, and yeah, now they are on the space station. Not how it's supposed to be, but they are in the space station, and the ejection seat is working now. And our Evo is getting pushed out the spaceship and splits into 4 parts in the space station. And there are 4 areas in the space station. We got Europe, Arctic, Jungle, and Desert Zone. And this is the little microchip we are going to play the whole run. And this microchip is able to swap into animals.
Yeah, so, you basically take over control of animals, and you can they all have their own little abilities and stats.
Yeah, exactly.
Every animal's got 2 abilities, like main abilities. You got the one on the A button, the one on the B button. Then you have like its inherent stats, like how much water damage it can take, how much fall damage, how fast it moves, etc.
Exactly.
Stuff like that. And you basically do this, like, the whole game's like a puzzle where you gotta find the right animal to do the right thing, to do, you know, to get through the levels. It's also like a platforming type of thing.
Exactly. And, as we can see, we are going to play Silver Evo, and maybe, see, you can explain the difference to any percent?
Yep, so, I mean, Silver Evo, it's basically the same category as any percent, except you see those little purple power cells, little orbs flying around. We got to pick up 200 of those. And then the very last level, this actually upgrades our character.
Yep.
There's Bronze Evo, Silver Evo, and Gold Evo. And if you get half of the power cells, so there's, I think, 390, and if you get 200, you become Silver Evo. And that's the point of this category, is to beat the game as fast as possible while collecting 200 power cells.
Exactly. So the main route is still the any % route, but in some levels we take a longer way during the level to collect some more power cells. Mm-hmm. And so in the end we have at least 200 power cells to be Silver Evo.
Yeah, and this actually makes the final level way easier.
Yeah, way easier.
It's actually quite a buff.
Way easier.
You get faster, you jump higher, you attack, like you do more damage, you take less damage, just much better.
Exactly.
Much better.
So
the final level in any %, very risky, very tough.
Yep, especially in 80%.
Pretty cozy.
Yep. So here's the first RNG part of the God thanks rare RNG parts, and this is really bad what happened now. So we have to get the sheeps into the enclosure here. And this is RNG, the first of 3 things in RNG, I guess.
So sheep can be herded, because dogs can herd sheep, and so we're just going to herd the sheep. Actually, a lot of people, when they play this game, they'll kill the sheep and then swap into them and move each sheep in the pen individually. But that's just like the super slow way of doing that.
Yep.
But almost every casual player does that, and I don't get it. The dogs herd sheep.
There is a kind of way you can take to get a higher chance of pushing them into the enclosure, but it's not working all the time. So yeah, most of the runs are already gonna be resetted in this moment because the sheeps are just not cooperating with you.
That's right. Yeah, but that is another thing I like about this game. There's so much, it's like a sandboxy kind of thing. There's not one way to do any level. And so it's pretty freeform and creative, like the ways you can kind of like actually complete the objectives. It's pretty well made. I think it's probably the most fun part about playing this game.
Yeah.
For the first time, you know. Many creative solutions you can find, and that's what actually makes speedrunning this game so cool too.
Coming to this level, there is the first risky strat of the game, called Leap of Mouse. We got 2 leap of strats during the run. The first one is Leap of Mouse in this level, and the second one is Leap of Fox. And there's a high chance of, or high risk of dying. So we're going to try Leap of Mouse once, as we don't want to die during a marathon. We're going for a backup strat if we don't get it first try. We will lose a little bit of time, but that's fine then, as long as we don't die.
Yeah, this strat is notoriously hard. Probably the hardest strat in this entire game. At least the one that took me probably the longest to learn just how to do mechanically.
Yeah.
There is a setup for it, but it's not reliable.
It's just annoying, the strat, because it's a kind of coordinate the boost, the movement, and flap your stick in the end.
Right. But if it works, it works. It saves a lot of time, because normally how you do this section, you bring the sheep over and you walk the slow sheep all the way to this elevator, and then float all the way to the teleporter, that is. But, I mean, if we could use the mouse, it's way faster, right?
Oh, yeah. So and we got it. Whew.
Well done. Well executed.
Okay, that's the one risky part. Okay, let's get to Leap of Fox as soon as possible.
That's the one YaiKo was worried about most, so he's feeling pretty relieved after that.
Okay.
So yeah, here we are in the battery farm. This level is the same as the any % route, because there's no convenient power cells to grab.
Yes.
Basically how the routing works in this game in terms of power cells, if a power cell takes more than 4 seconds to grab, it's not worth it. And so all the power cells on this level, more than 4 seconds, or it takes more than 4 seconds to get them. So
yeah, but as I just missed one power cell on the one switch, so I take this as a backup cell. So we are fine with our power cells now again.
There's the one extra cell there, it takes like maybe 6 seconds. It's a good cell.
Okay, now we are going to push the dog in the corner of his, let me say, aggro area. So he will
there's
stuck
like
there.
There's like a box where he stays in. Yeah, you can see that here. YaiKo's going to abuse that by just putting him in the corner so he can't move away from him.
Yep.
Because the ramp's pretty slow. He can't really catch up to the dog that easily. If he gets past you, you can spend a lot of time running around chasing him.
You will see during the run I'm doing a lot of camera turnarounds because this game got a lot of FPS lags during some levels. And we always...
good old N64 games.
Yeah, we want to pretend
Always
that
lagging.
because it costs a lot of time, especially in some levels. This costs you up to 10 seconds or 15 seconds in the end. So I'm looking in the directions where the lag is not that much.
Oh yeah. Basically all the directions where there's nothing interesting. All the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Any flashing lights, you want to look away.
Yeah.
More or less. There's actually there's actually two other, like there's this game on the 64, but there's actually two other ports of this game. One for the Game Boy, and there's also one for the PlayStation. Both of them, or rather, I would say the one on the PlayStation lags even worse than this one. The one on the 64 does.
Literally unplayable.
You can't use the control stick, only D-pad. You can't even move the camera. I don't know what they were thinking when they made that port. All the graphics are just like... I don't know, you should see that. It literally has the worst graphics I've ever seen. Everything is like coming through behind other walls. Like you can see walls behind walls, water under bridges.
Yeah.
It's not great.
What you see now, we make a cutscene skip here. So as I swapped back into the animal just before the cutscene started, we are able to drive during the cutscene. And if you memorize the way you have to drive, you can skip the whole or half of the level during the cutscene. And now we're getting to Lieber Fox.
Yeah, this game has a lot. Like anytime there's a cutscene, you can skip it by swapping in and out of an animal while that transition happens. Because what the game does is, say you're Evo, and the cutscene starts, the game will take away control of Evo. But if you're swapping, it'll take control away from Evo, but then you turn into the fox. And so you can move around as the fox still. The game never took control away from the fox.
Yeah.
So we do this in many levels, and this level is actually one of the longer ones where we can skip basically moving through the entire level. Very cool. There's
And
another cutscene skip here, but it's frame perfect, so we'll see if YaiKo can get it.
Yeah, and by the way, we just made it through Lieber Fox with first try, so the hugest worries are gone now.
The two biggest hurdles in the very beginning of this run.
Yeah.
Is that mouse strat and that strat he just did with the fox, where you just zip right up the pillar there.
Yeah, Europe
Very
is
precise.
the difficultest, most difficult one of the 4 areas, in my opinion.
But yeah, if he didn't do that thing with the fox there, he would have to go all the way around with the dog, blow up machines, hit a switch, come all the way back. It's a whole process. So
Yeah.
that one trick saved like 2 minutes.
What we are going to do, we try to kill the dog with the mouse, and usually you're not supposed to do that with the mouse. Usually you need the ram on the top of the mountain, but with that strat we just did, it was possible to do that.
This is another cutscene skip.
And we got the
Oh,
cutscene skip. Wow.
Got it. That one's frame perfect, so that's pretty impressive. It's a 30 FPS game, but still pretty good. And we use the cutscene movement here. We kill the bear during the cutscene, and we're gonna actually kill the bear on top of this switch, ideally, or maybe not.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Almost. It was close.
So we have to. What normally you do is you use the bear to.
Come on. Yeah.
He's
there we go.
basically heavy enough to activate the switch, but all you need to do is actually put the bear on the switch, and you can touch it with the dog, and that'll count as well. But unfortunately, it's not the easiest to put the bear on the switch there. So. And this is the FBM jump.
Ah, almost.
Oh, just barely missing it. You basically get on the roof there and you can drive straight to the teleporter without having to get a sheep to jump to
There we
it.
go.
So yeah, very well done.
And there we are. Okay, coming next to Rocky Hard Place. So I think Rocky Hard Place is the only level where we can, or where we will have another or no gravity left, so we can deactivate the gravity there. And
yeah, so this level is pretty interesting because it's like a whole maze puzzle sort of thing, but they kind of left. They kind of forgot about their own abilities with the fox, and they just kind of they made many ways to skip into this fence from the beginning. So,
but
you can just get the spring ram right at the beginning of the level.
Yes. And with the spring ram, we are able to get up there to the gravity switch, and we can deactivate the gravity.
Clips perfectly. The intended strat to get to that gravity switch is actually insane, and I don't know how many people have actually found that legitimately. It's a really weird thing where you have to come on top and then like boost into another fox, like a disposable fox, and then boost again.
Yeah.
Very strange. But with this, you just clip right into the over the fence, and this basically makes it so you can jump over the entire level very easily.
Yep.
Hit the last switch, and then we'll exit.
Ah, wait, we have to collect some power cells first because it's Silver Evo.
That is true.
So usually in any percent we just go straight back to the teleporter, but as this is Silver Evo, we collect some more power cells.
Yeah, and the jumping mechanic for this guy, the spring ram, it's pretty basic, but you actually have like 3 different jump heights, more or less. So there's some optimization you can do there if you're so inclined. Like you saw there is about a half jump.
Okay.
Yeah, very good.
Coming next to Stingy Sewers. And yeah, this level is the only one without music, I guess.
Yep. Actually, I think technically Smashing Start also doesn't have music.
Oh yeah,
Though I think it does if you... Well, there's a little radio in the space station you can walk over to. But not throughout the main level, I would say.
And coming up...
Sewers, they didn't put speakers in the level. Because all the music comes from the speakers. So I don't know if anyone saw those, but you can break them.
We will see in a level in the future.
Yes. And the music goes away.
Coming now to Up Dog.
Part of the game.
Okay, made it.
So that's called Up Dog.
Yeah, feel free to explain.
Name. Yeah, I mean, it's just basically the water in this game moves up and down. And so when you put a barrel in it, if you kind of drive against it, sometimes the barrel will get under you, and then when the water raises, it'll bring you out of the water, which gives you a nice boost. And so we can do that to actually escape to the very end of this level, because that hole we just went in is supposed to be how we exit this level, basically at the very end. So we're basically skipping to the very end here, killing the King Rat, and then we're going to move him to the lair. Because this is one of 2 levels you don't have to complete any objectives in. Every other level you have to complete every objective. But this one, for some reason they coded it so you only need the King Rat to enter the King Rat's lair, and that activates the teleporter for you.
Exactly. If we got any donations, this would be a great moment now, because we are just driving to the goal.
Yeah, just King Rat movement here.
Yeah, currently we do not have any donations, but if people are thinking about donating, they could opt to, donate towards, for example, the Bad Choice run for Unmetal that is later today. That bid stands at €0 out of the 50, so I'd like to see some money go towards that. Or you could try to snipe a file name for the Dark Souls 3 run later today / tomorrow, which currently has ESA Plum as the leading name, followed by Elden Ringo, which, haha, very funny pun on Elden Ring. And whilst we're at it, I'd like to thank ESA for supporting the event and allowing us to stream on their channel. For information about their upcoming events and any changes due to the COVID-19 outbreak, be sure to check out esamarathon.com.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
So I said before this, there were 2 levels that you didn't have to complete any objectives on. This is the second level. So this one, all we need is to basically all we need to do is get to the teleporter. The teleporter is already active.
Yep.
But the most efficient way to do that is we're going to get a mouse. We're going to break out of the Ratomatic and then just kind of clip through the wall and go to the teleporter.
Exactly.
So first we activate the mouse sucker.
The mouse sucker.
Yeah. This basically brings you into the Ratomatic, but if you drive while you're getting picked up, you kind of like don't hit the pipe, and so we're going to break out of the Ratomatic instead of getting dropped into it.
And skip a huge part of the level.
Oh yeah.
So this is... It looks crazy, but it's just a simple trick. So we are just holding the boost button and we drive into a direction, and then we are able to escape out of Ratomatic here.
So we're out of it. We don't have to go through that obstacle course of nonsense.
Yep.
And we're driving around. And so this is you're supposed to open this with like you free mice and they open that for you. But you can kind of slip in on the left side, so let's just do that instead. And this is called gate skip. Very precise. But yeah, we did it. Very nice.
Okay. So, the level, I think that now there is a level that costs much nerves for the people, the casual players. Give a dog a bonus. And this is the final level of the Europe zone, and the final level of each zone is every time a little bit special. So in this level we are going to fly that dog, and we have to kill, in the end we have to kill some dogs and foxes. And this can be a pretty rough level for casual players if you don't know where you can reload your energy during the level. And
this level is you saw at the beginning where Evo's body part kind of broke apart into 4 pieces. This is one of those levels where we're going to actually pick up one of those pieces, and that's kind of how this game works. At the end of each zone, you pick up one of Evo's body parts, slowly put him back together, and then once he's put back together, we're gonna try and save the Earth.
Yep.
So that's the basic structure here.
Okay, so for the fight against the dogs and the foxes, we gotta kind of fix movement to get the dogs in a special area where we can kill them through the wall.
Yeah, the dogs don't start moving away from you if they're away from you at a certain distance. They'll keep driving towards you, and thankfully we can just like shoot through this wall. So this wall helps you position the dogs in that exact spacing.
Yep. And this is also part of our strat, so we are able to kill the foxes really fast, because they crash against the wall here, and we are able to kill them.
Very nice.
That's get up.
Yeah, if you're a casual player playing this game, you're driving around trying to get them one at a time, but this is the best way to do it. That guy is right behind you.
And we got the first part of Evo.
Very nice. Pick up the torso, and now we're going to be in the Arctic.
So by the way, for everyone who doesn't know,
bunnies,
this is the energy zone. Here you can reload your energy as soon as the foxes spawned.
Yep, see his energy going up. This is vital if you're playing this level as a casual. The game doesn't really explain it very well, but
it's just the battery charger.
Yeah, it just says battery charger online. Figure it out.
Okay, now we are in the Arctic ice zone.
Yeah, so we got a penguin here. Pretty much anytime you see YaiKo turning away from, say, the beginning, it's always because there's something interesting happening. So there you would normally see like a snowball running down the slope and killing this penguin, but you didn't see that because it's too laggy.
Yep.
So, sorry.
Sorry for that. Here we are going to smash B, so this is the attack of the Husky, because smashing B doesn't cost us as much energy as when we just hold B. And so we are able to run a little bit faster the whole level, because biting as a Husky is faster than just running.
That's right, yeah. So you gotta manage your energy, but it's not too bad.
And what you just saw there was the hot new speed tech.
Yeah, it looks so weird. You just like float and then fly off, but really that's actually the intended behavior there, believe it or not. normally what you do is you turn the lights off, and that a platform will glow orange, and you can kind of see where it is. But that platform's still there even when the lights are on. It's just invisible.
Yep.
So we just use that platform to get to the teleporter, because it goes right over it. It technically is supposed to lead you to where the trophy is, but we leave it before that takes us there. So, we don't want the trophy.
Yep. Okay, so this is also almost the same level as in any percent, but we are collecting some power cells on the way. And I think now we're coming to one of the most favorite animals from most of the people, the helicopter rabbit.
Helicopter rabbit's so nice. I mean, it's one of the best speed animals too. So fast. And it just flies over everything, so... really nice. So you break him out of this ice here. And there's actually the strat he's gonna about do here is pretty precise. Normally you take a walrus and use a ramp to collect this head. Oh, by the way, we're collecting heads on this level, I'm not sure why.
Nobody knows why.
Yeah. We're collecting heads. But...
Good time to say who the developers are of this game. Because they also developed GDA.
Yeah, the developers of this game, DMA Design, which later turned to Rockstar, so...
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure someone's heard of that.
So maybe this is the reason why we have to collect some heads, I don't know.
Yeah, you saw there, he kind of clipped up there with the rabbit instead of using the walrus. It's doesn't look that crazy, but it's pretty tough.
Okay, so on our way to the last head. No, 2 more heads. Wait, 2 more heads.
Last 2, yeah.
We almost done the level. We're taking some extra power cells just to be really sure and safe that we have enough power cells in the end. So
yeah, whether you have 200 power cells or 210 power cells, you're still Silver Evo.
Yep. So
better safe than sorry.
Because there are some strats for some power cells, these are a little bit slower than just leaving them out, but we're doing to grab them because it's, yeah, in the end it's safe for us, for the marathon run. Okay, seagull kill. I hate this one, but everyone has to do it.
In the game, yeah. So basically, you slide down this slope and the seagull flies away. And you're supposed to like do the entire level and then meet up with the seagull at the very end and then use him to basically get all the penguins together to melt the ice statue. But you can actually kill him without activating, like sliding all the way down, without activating him to fly away. And so this actually makes the level way easier because all we have to do is just fly to the king statue from the penguin.
And I think a lot of people, or when I played this game as a kid, I always tried to kill the seagull. I thought it must be possible to do it, but I never made it.
Yeah,
yeah, and
it's really hard.
And now it's a speedrun strat. Yeah,
it's one of the hardest parts in the run is killing the seagull.
Yeah, so it's possible to kill them, to kill the seagull in within one cycle, but it's really tough.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't miss any of your shots, you can kill him without even going back up the slope. But yeah, that's tough. And so the game doesn't want the seagull on the switch, but if we put the seagull next to the switch, when we go off screen, for some reason animals, they kind of get bigger. You kind of see right now the seagull's like a sphere. I think that's kind of like a blob, you know? They kind of grow to that. And so we can hit the switch when they go off screen, even though it's not supposed to hit the switch.
Yep. Because the game, if you get an animal out of your sight with the camera angle, the hitbox of the animal changes. And for example, in one level in the jungle, we can use this also to kill some animals in the distance, far away, much easier because the hitbox gets bigger than if you don't look at the animal directly.
Right, yeah, it's a lot easier to hit them because they just call them a big blob. Yeah. So this level, we kill this king penguin.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of notes that turn a piano on, and we're just basically gonna have to match that pattern. this level is not too interesting, but
Yeah.
it's gotta be
So,
played.
if you are good, and I'm not good, you can get this king penguin already walking towards that pillar here, or that little mountain here. But I failed it, so yeah, we have to walk a little bit to that tower. So we lost a little bit of time, but not a big deal.
Yeah, this level is one of the most notorious forms of just straight RNG that can screw your run.
Yep.
There are 6 patterns on the piano that can play, and it's completely random which one you get. And the best pattern, well, rather I should say the worst pattern, loses 10 seconds to the best pattern. And yeah, that can suck, but
Yep.
it's not run breaking most of the time.
And most of the time in a good PB pace run, you got the slowest tune.
Yeah. So let's see what he gets here.
Okay.
So,
it's not the baddest.
So we have names for all the tunes, and this one actually is the unnamed tune. It's named the unnamed tune. It's kind of a joke.
Beautiful.
But, yeah, the unnamed tune has a name. It's the unnamed tune. But yeah, this is actually the second fastest pattern, so it's pretty good.
Yep.
Good.
So this is just now watching.
You have time for a donation.
Yes, this is a good moment.
Oh, we just got a €20 donation from Nafats Red saying, "Go go YaiKo!"
Let's go.
Thank you, Nafats Red.
And I just got word of a donation incentive I mentioned earlier. The Bad Choice Run. It's basically a run where you only pick the worst options possible.
Oh boy.
Which could result into a room full of sheep. I mean, this game has sheep in it. They were adorable. I'd like to see some more sheep today.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, there's sheep in this game, but we're out of Europe now, unfortunately. Though we will see some sheep on DCP. So.
Yeah, that's right.
There's still some hype for sheep. Okay, so we're finally done with the pattern. And basically the next level is actually one of my favorites. You get to play the Heli Rabbit, and you basically just blow up a bunch of turrets and huskies, and you try to do it fast.
Oh yeah.
This level's great. It's a great speed level. Yeah.
But first of all, we skip the route. Huge part of the casual route.
Oh yeah, the way you're supposed to do this casually, you basically walk around as the King Penguin, and you turn on like turrets which fire at a Heli Rabbit. Then you can swap into the Heli Rabbit, and then you basically have to destroy the turrets as they're shooting at you. But you don't actually have to turn the turrets on, because you can clip through this wall up here, and that will drop us straight onto the Heli Rabbit. It's actually crazy how convenient this clip works, because it pretty much only clips here, and you fall straight onto the Heli Rabbit, even though you pushed him. Normally you just butt stomp him like that.
Yep.
But it's pretty convenient.
Let's grab that later.
Yeah, just get that later. But yeah, so it's basically a path. So we're half killing like the huskies and the turrets right now, and we're gonna finish them off when we come back this way. And that's how this route works. Yeah.
Because we have to go back anyway, so.
Mm-hmm.
There is this one husky kill that can make some problems sometimes. Let's see if we can get a fast one.
The level would be a lot faster if this husky didn't exist. He's just in the worst spot. All the way back here.
Oh, this... don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, this level can be pretty risky.
Yeah. Because if I maybe one more missile and I'm dead, so let's grab some energy just for safety reasons in this marathon run.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We don't want to die. And also, if you are a little bit too low and you kill one of the turrets, you also get a ton of damage, so...
Yeah, they like to blow up and do damage, yeah.
Yeah, there's always a risk of dying there if you don't care about your energy. So is this one done already? Nope, it is.
You can even take damage from bonking on the wall with the heli rabbit. It's one of the unique stats of the heli rabbit. Not a good thing, but it's just something you gotta account for. Okay, so there's a cool strat at the end of this level that YaiKo might do called the fast fall. Basically, if you are the heli rabbit and you slide on the ground, for some reason, I guess your state when you're on the ground, you fall faster. Like, you kind of like go on your grounded state in midair. So we're gonna slip off the edge.
Let's see if we get it. Ah, almost.
Ah, not quite. You can kind of almost see it though. If he would have slipped off, then he would have not had to wait so long to fall. But it's only like a 2-second time.
Yeah, not too much. Okay, water level. Everyone loves water levels in N64 area, so
it's everyone's favorite.
Yeah. The controls are
not so good.
As you
gotta
expect.
Mash A to move fast. So the more you mash A every frame, the faster you move. So this is a very big. If you're good at mashing, then you're gonna have a good time this level. If you don't, then it's gonna be tough.
And what we are going to use here is called neutral reset. I think C# can explain this really well.
Yes, so basically the N64 you can calibrate controllers if you press L, R, and start, but holding straight up on the controller, on the control stick when it's normally set, only moves the fish up so high, or like so fast, because there's like a verticality in this level. But you can actually reset it so, say you set the stick down, and then when it's neutral, holding up means you're kind of going down twice, because holding up makes the fish move down. And so you can move faster, because they didn't program limits very well in this game.
I think this can save up to 15 seconds in the end, because we have to do it 3 times.
Yeah, it takes a long time to slowly rise or fall when you're not neutral resetting. It's not the easiest thing to do fast, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Another thing you just saw there was we tried to get out of the fish. And
so that's not at all the intended way of doing that.
So sometimes it's just, the game just says, nope, you don't get out of the fish, and you can smash R as much as you want, but Evo just don't get out of the fish, and then you will lose a lot of energy. And there's a certain point, if you got 2 less energy left, you won't survive the trip to the switch with Evo, and this is a safe rip then.
That's right, yeah, it's kind of an RNG sort of thing. You're not supposed to be able to swap out of the cool cod there, the fish, but if you do it just right on the slope while mashing R, you can kind of hit like the perfect frame for it to happen. And so it's kind of a luck thing whether it works or not. It's unfortunate, but just a reality.
Yep.
There is a harder strat you can do that's more guaranteed, but it's way harder, so it might as well be inconsistent in a different way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, another neutral reset now. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, this can happen.
So you have to, go out of the pause menu. And of course your stick is set to a different spot, so you just gotta wait for it to move to continue yourself. Very annoying, but can be avoided with enough skill.
Okay.
We're gonna be going to the second, I guess, bonus level, or maybe boss level. That's probably better, boss level of the run. Or we're gonna pick up another body part of Evo.
Yep. Now we are in the last level of the ice zone.
So we're in Wall Race 64. It's play on Wave Race 64, I'm pretty sure.
And everyone who played this game already knows how the controls of this level are. Yeah, they are really annoying.
Yeah, a weird thing about this level is, not only is it just like a racing level in this puzzle platformer, but besides that, you kind of see the cameras tilted. And it kind of tilts from left to right. And I think what that's trying to say, or what the devs are trying to portray, is like the feeling of being on like an iceberg, like shifting from side to side. So always thought it was annoying, but it's kind of a cool detail.
Also, the boosts are, how to explain? The boosts are really strange sometimes because the walrus is just not moving as you sometimes expected.
Yeah, the boost mechanic for the walrus works completely differently in this level. It basically doesn't boost you at all unless you grab the boost orb, and so it's kind of a weird thing where you gotta like mash A while you get the boost orb. And then save your energy. Even though you can't see your energy, it still matters. So, it's all about energy management, getting these boost orbs. So this is a very good wall race. He actually, you saw he lapped the other two walruses there.
Yep. So let's try to get that trophy during the cutscene now. Oh, we got it? Okay, so let's see.
Nice.
Where are we? No, we stuck anywhere. This point here. Always the same.
If you get that trophy early enough during that cutscene, then you have an easy time moving, because you just have movement during that cutscene. No cutscene skip required. But yeah, off to the jungle.
Yeah, off to the jungle. The shortest zone with only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels.
The shortest zone, but arguably the hardest zone.
Yes, also very deadly. There are some cool strats and some cool dead strats.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely strats.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, the first strat here is called Evo Launch. This is actually a strat I discovered somewhat recently, but it makes a lot of levels way easier.
Yep.
Like, how it kind of works, you swap out and swap back in. For some reason, when you're swapping back into an animal and you do an ability, sometimes if the animal kind of has two parts to it in programming, it'll shift Evo away from its original like swap out point. So you can see YaiKo swap out, but above the switch instead of above the animal. And so that's kind of what he's doing there. You shift Evo forwards, and that's a way to get the switch without having an ability to jump. So,
if you're doing good in the level, I did not good. You are able to walk with the tank turtle during the cutscene towards the hyenas, but wasn't working for me. But this is also a good time save in this level then.
Yeah, you can also do a cutscene skip there if you. Basically, you have to pop out as Evo right next to the switch and then hit the switch, but he popped out right on the switch, so he just had to watch the cutscene. And yeah.
Okay, let's kill these piranhas.
Yeah. Nothing too special here, just going through the casual route.
Yep.
Gonna hit the switch, open the door. So the next level actually is Doldrums. That's actually, it might be my favorite route, I guess.
And favorite music?
Yeah, I mean, the music's good. I just wish it was a little longer. You beat the level too quickly, you know? But, yeah. So this level is great.
Yeah, overall it's great. And it's interesting to see the jump.
As a casual player, Jungle Doldrums is one of the biggest hurdles. This is where most people stop playing the game because they get too frustrated.
Yep.
But it's actually not too hard of a strat he's going to do here. It's called the hippo jump. And you basically go from the beginning of the level to the end. And it's even pretty good for a casual player if you want to try this strat. If anyone's frustrated with this level. Because this level is very hard.
Yeah, and I think most of the people struggled with killing this beautiful hippo. But as you can see, it's not that tough one. Just sloth him to death.
Yeah. As long as you avoid his attacks and laugh.
But as a kid, I was really scared. I was really scared about the hippo.
Hippo's scary. He does a lot of damage.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
So we're setting up the hippo jump. You basically just have to push the hippo in the wall like this, and then we're going to swap.
Got it.
Yeah, and we basically swap from the hippo to the hyena really quickly as he... Since we pushed him in the wall, when we swapped into the hippo, he kind of like gets moved upwards because he's kind of like pushing himself up because the wall is there. I don't know how to explain that any better. But basically, the fact his head moves up very fast also launches the hyena up. And we can, if we swap in quick enough, we can also clear the wall. But yeah, the only two objectives in this level are activate that switch under the water, which we do with the hippo, and kill this parrot, not piranha.
Yeah, kill the parrot. One of the coolest animals in this game, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
I love to fly during the level.
He's got the best flying mechanic by far.
Yeah.
All the other animals, they got like a weird flying mechanic where you kind of bob up and down. This guy, you can just fly pretty much free.
Yeah, everywhere you want.
Yeah.
Okay, swamp. Everyone hates swamp.
So we line up here. Very well done. And basically what we're going to do, normally you get a gorilla here and you go on this like vine platforming section where you go from vine to vine and get to the end here where you activate, or you basically free a magic rope, which takes you to the teleporter. But instead of doing the vines, we can do a gorilla jump, which is done by holding a barrel as a gorilla, swapping out as Evo on the shoulders, moving into the barrel, which launches you up. And if you land very precisely on the top of that rope, you can activate it and finish the level.
Almost. Now we have to go. Now we have to go through the deadly brown soup in this level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
this
level is also notorious for being a casual run killer, even a speedrun killer as well.
And there are specific paths where you can walk safely without getting damage. Yeah. But as we're doing a speedrun, we want to go there through as soon as possible and as fast as possible.
Yeah, most people get through doldrums, they slog, and then they get to this level and they're like, oh my gosh, it's just getting worse. But after this level, I would say it arguably gets better, because none of the other levels from here until the end of the game are as hard as these two.
Yes.
So, well done.
We made it. Okay, wait for it. So, sadly, this is Silver Evo, so you don't get the newest speedrun tech to see, but yeah. You will see another one.
Yeah, we found a new strat with the lion where you can basically roar indefinitely and you build up speed and you kind of just like launch, kind of like a thing you do in Super Mario 64, I guess, like a BLJ or something. But unfortunately, it's not really useful in this category because we have to pick up all these power cells. So, in any percent though, that's a good one. That was a fun strat we found recently.
Yeah.
Still new stuff being found in this game,
and it's
despite its age.
It's a new standard route or strat for this level. Okay, so now we're going to kill this gorilla here, because we need him for the next gorilla jump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically this route, it's similar to the old any percent route. So
yeah.
I actually really like this route. It was very fun to optimize, I think, for me. But I mean, the new route's cool too, I guess.
So one of the objectives is get the elephant on the tree, and don't ask us how this elephant got up there, but he's up there.
Yeah, he's chilling. But yeah, we got to get to him. Very easy. Do another gorilla jump here.
And
we're doing yet another gorilla jump.
Whoa, that was high. Ooh, that was a really good push.
That was a perfect roar. So good.
But we got one more power cell to go here. Mm-hmm. So coming next to the next gorilla jump. Going up there, grabbing some more power cells. And now you can see that, lake here. And in this lake there are piranhas. And there are two ways to finish this level. So as you might saw in the beginning, the gold teleporter is directly under the teleporter where we spawned in the beginning. And you are supposed to get a piranha, the elephant in the level to walk underwater to reach the teleporter. But there's also a way to get the piranha to the teleporter. So first of all, we're going to kill this piranha here. And hope it doesn't... Yeah, okay, it's there.
Yeah, that piranha can go flying sometimes.
I think I'm going for YOLO fish now.
Okay.
So let's
hope. Yeah, so this is called YOLO fish because you only live once to attempt it, and if you fail, you die. And let's see how it
looks
goes.
good. Okay, now we have to smash.
Yeah, and we're moving along the ground as the fish. Not great, we're losing energy here. But you can see how that strat's a little risky.
Yeah, but we made it.
Very well done, very well done. That's way faster than pushing the piranha with the lion, which is like another way to do it. But alright, there we go.
Okay. Jungle jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this level is tough.
Can be a tough one, yeah.
It's
a tough
easier
one
nowadays than it used to be. Yeah, so that level or that trick we did in Japes where we dislocated Evo, we're gonna do it again here. But we're actually gonna do it inside this wall. And if we do that, we actually get pushed up on top of the wall. So we can do that to get this key very early. Makes it way easier.
Ah, a lot of damage.
So, and we gotta kill both these hyenas. It's just an objective.
Without falling into the lava.
Very, very hard to do with the turtle, by the way. Normally you'd probably get like an elephant walking over here, but...
I don't like my energy.
Yeah, the turtle attack, very small, very finicky, doesn't always work. So...
We will grab some energy for safety.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait,
oh no.
How did this happen?
Okay, got it.
Okay, thank God. Thankfully, your A ability like moves you up. It's kind of a weird thing the hyena does there. So that's called the jumps jump. It's another way, it's a way I discovered to get up to the gorillas.
And we got a double gorilla.
Woo! Yeah, we got a double gorilla stacker even. That's a really good one.
Really good.
Very nice. Double gorilla, let's go. That never happens.
Oh, did I just miss the power cell? Okay.
I don't know if I missed it.
I think so. I didn't hear the sound, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I think we got enough power cells.
Okay, yeah. We'll be alright. We got plenty, yeah. And so one more trick here. This is called key jump, because there's a key on top of this tree. And basically, we're just going to use this ramp to very precisely get ourselves up there. And let's see. Nice.
Okay, got it. So if you fell down there,
yeah.
you take a lot of damage, and yeah, then we only got one try left, and...
That's right. You take half your health if you fall off that tree, so it's very risky. Very risky, especially with the amount of health you have available on this level.
Yeah, and as you just saw, I lost a lot of energy in the beginning by killing the hyenas, so I was a little bit scared about that jump, so I grabbed some energy.
Yeah. But okay, very, very well done.
Coming to Evo's Escape.
Yes. So this is arguably the worst level in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's an auto-scroller, and we have to kill a lot of animals. Also, this would be a great moment for donations if we got some.
Well, funny that you say so, because we just received a €10 donation from Silent saying, "Keep up the awesome work. Great to see another live event." And yeah, we are also very happy to do this. And then I saw a question in chat asking if it's possible to 100% this game in non-US versions.
Ah, so it's actually not possible to 100% this game at all. So even in non-US version, US version, basically there's one trophy you can't collect. They never programmed the hitbox size correctly. It's at size 0. It's supposed to be at size 1.
Yeah.
So you just pass through this trophy in Fatbear Mountain, and it's not great. There is a ROM fix for this game that does fix that trophy. So I don't know. I mean, technically there's a fix, yeah.
That's the reason why the one category in speedrunning is called 99%, and there is no 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. We still spawn the trophy. We still pass through the trophy 99%, but it's still called 99%. Yeah.
So these piranhas in the second pool are RNG, by the way, and these points are very important for our goal here. But the RNG was good today.
For what it's worth, the only thing the trophies really do is they unlock a special level at the end. It's like a bonus level where, what do you call it? It's basically asteroids, but like 3D, and not really that interesting. So you're not missing a whole ton by not picking up that trophy. This game is still pretty cool at 100% if you want to, even though it's not literally going to be 100%. Just pass through the trophy, you'll be fine. Same amount of accomplishment, in my opinion. But yeah, on this level, we're trying to get 12,100 points, so we're almost there. By far the best part, or best way to get points is on this gallery section. But this level is really laggy, so anytime we're not looking at the ceiling, we're losing time.
Okay.
So we got enough points, and so we're just going to be looking at the ceiling till the end of this level.
Well, I just noticed that there was a new milestone put into the stream. And that is, if we raise, I believe it's 80 euros by now, more, then we'll have raised a grand total of 15,000 for the Mind charity.
Wow.
Wow.
So,
amazing.
Yeah.
And if people don't know what Mind is, it's a nationwide organization committed to prevent mental health issues and to support everyone who is dealing with mental health issues themselves or within their families.
So many people are affected by mental health problems, so it's a great charity to support.
Okay, I'm looking up the sky, by the way, because of FPS lags.
That's right. Yeah, you can see why we think this is the worst level, because, yeah.
Sorry that you don't see the rest of the level, but there are just some animals running around and we have to kill them.
Yeah, it's not very interesting.
And if you don't look at the wall or at the top of the hall, this will cost you up to 15 seconds in the end. So for a speedrun, this can be a lot of time.
But it's okay. At least we can look around here. It's not too laggy. Yeah. We basically only have one zone left, and that's the desert. And, yeah, and then we'll be done here. So, very exciting. The last thing we gotta do on this level is kill Evo.
Yep.
Because the whole idea of this level is like Evo's gone rogue. Because Dan had to wrangle him in. So, there it is. Now he's back, he's got caught. So we're back to dutifully doing what Dan says.
Yeah. Coming to the to the last zone, the desert zone. So in the desert zone there is, by the way, later than one strat that is until today not consistent. So maybe you're going to lose a lot of time in that level, but later then.
Nah, hopefully you will. We'll see.
Let's hope for a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Grab this one, thank you.
Yeah, the pyramid here is a little silly, kind of slippery.
So until now, nothing special to see. We're just grabbing some power cells.
Yeah, you can actually make that door cycle there, but that's pretty.
Yeah, I was a little bit slow. I stuck anywhere.
Yeah. No.
Oh, nah, I don't get the pump jump.
It's kind of close. I don't know.
No, it was too low.
Okay, okay, fair enough.
So it's possible to get on the pump with first try. Saves also some seconds. But not a big deal.
Yeah, you lose 4 seconds if you fail it, but it's not a big deal. So these pipes are notorious for being hard to stand on.
Yeah.
So very easy to fall off here. Very risky part of the run.
Sometimes the pipe just decides to push you off the pipe and then you have to get up there again. And this costs a lot of time.
That's right.
And what we're doing now is another cutscene skip.
Yep, yet another cutscene skip.
So as we swapped into the Desert Fox when the cutscene started, we are able to move and then we can make our way to the lift. Save some time again.
Right.
And
yeah, and if you're really good, you can actually ride that elevator all the way up to the teleporter.
Yeah.
And you can beat this level really fast.
Yep. But if you stand under the lift, it's going to kill you, maybe.
Yep. This will kill you. So you better know where you're going. So this level, we gotta break speakers. We gotta kill animals and raise like blocks so we can jump across. But we only need to raise 2 of the 3 blocks because we can hit the last block underwater. So we're gonna be doing that. Yeah, and one of the objectives in this level is to destroy all the speaker, because Dan is annoyed by the speakers. Come on, die.
He's dead yet, huh? And if you destroy all the speakers, the music is gone in the level then.
That's right. Yeah, there's kind of a, what is it called, ambience occlusion or something? But like the speakers, if you go closer to the speakers, they get louder, and if you walk away from them, they get quieter.
Yep.
And so, if you destroy a speaker in one part of the level, you might still hear the music, but it's like coming from, you know, way down in a different area. But it's pretty cool. I always like that part about this game, just the level of detail. Like
yeah. Okay,
but then they forget levels of detail, like, oh, the size of this trophy is 0.
Oh, that push was good, but a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Okay. So coming
Ideally,
up to
you can actually kind of like ride on the vulture with the fox, and you can actually go super fast. You should. I mean, if you look at the tasks, it's so crazy. You basically surf on top of the dude, but we don't really do that in RTA. It's just too risky.
Yeah. And here we got a whirlpool in that level, and this whirlpool causes a lot of FPS lags. So we always try to don't look into the whirlpool.
And there's a switch under the, basically under the sand there, that raises a pillar. So that's what he was doing there. He's using a hitbox extension on the vulture by using the vulture's attack to hit the switch through the floor. As I say, yeah, it's pretty close, but might as well be safe for the energy.
Yeah, I'm going safe way in the marathon, but
yeah, we need energy so we can break the speaker, because every time we break the speaker of the fox, it blows up in our face. Because we have a melee attack here, so we need this energy. Alright.
Okay, getting the last 2 power cells behind these statues there, and now the fox is dizzy. That's the reason why I'm walking like drunk.
Yeah, the fox gets dizzy if you spin too much. So.
Yeah, it's really tough to control the fox if you attacked too long.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sting in the tail. This level is mostly just about moving. You'll see YaiKo spinning here. It doesn't look like he's going much faster, but he is getting shifted forwards like very slightly every time he does it. So it is saving time. You also see here he'll do it near a ledge. I think it's called a ledge boost. That saves a little time. But it's mostly just movement here. Yeah, we're gonna kill a kangaroo, and then we're gonna kill a vulture. Classic desert level setup.
Yep, and as you can see, scorpions are doing a ton of damage to you, so we always try to pretend that by jumping just before they use their lightning attack or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the lightning attack. I think it's all it's called. Scorpions, it seems like they would be very like powerful to control, but then you actually like swap into it and it's like slow, can't jump.
Yeah.
It's only got like a slow melee attack. You can only use the electric attack like once every 5 seconds. It's not great. Scorpion, low tier animal, in my opinion. Okay.
Got one, that's okay.
Yeah, you got 1 cell. You can get both of them, but pretty tough. And yeah, so we're gonna kill the vultures. There's the vultures kind of act weird. You can de-aggro them if you move to the side of the pillar. I don't know, I hate killing vultures. They always do something weird.
Okay, got the power cell.
So that was a nice jump there. Saves like a second. That jump is really hard. It's weird because you have to move so far like off the geometry before you jump.
The hitbox of the tower, or not the hitbox, the geometric of the tower is really strange.
Yeah. It's really extended far out for no reason, but it's very helpful. Oh, nice. I never seen that strat before. I always just jump up there.
I don't know where I saw that. But you reached that power cell with your punch attack, yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
Okay, what we just saw there was a pillar squeeze. So
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is a strat. I kind of forgot about that. You do that so often, you forget some of these things are strats.
Yeah.
But yeah, technically, at the end of these levels, they have like a restricted cage, so you're only supposed to let certain animals in. So like the kangaroo is too big to go in there, but you can. But I mean, with the way the game works, you can swap out his Evo. So since the kangaroo lies as a corpse, you swap out his Evo, land on the corpse, and that actually is high enough to bring you onto the cage
Exactly.
teleporter there.
And we're going to use this once more in one level.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna do that in Shifting Sands. Yeah.
Can I break in for some donations?
Oh yeah, sure.
So first up, we got a €20 donation by Siege. I hope I didn't butcher that name. I had no idea how space stations work. Science has come so far. Amazing run, YaiKo. Keep it up.
Thank you,
I
Siege.
totally agree on that one. And
Yeah,
we got a €50 donation by Time Shifter, saying on behalf of as a silent protagonist, here's 50 monetary units for the I think it was use motion controls in Sonic Unleashed for the Wii.
Okay.
And the
that sounds
Enrichment Center appreciates your desire to make life difficult for the runner. And yeah, thanks both of you for your generous donations. We are now €10 away from the 15,000 mark. Okay, I mean, come on, people, we can make that work. Make that happen before the end of the run.
Oh, totally. So yeah, something you saw there. He jumped on or YaiKo jumped on a dinosaur there. That's called the Jurassic jump.
Yep.
It's kind of like an RNG thing, whether he pops up or not. But it can save you time, or it can be kind of even with just walking around. But he succeeded very well. He actually got a really fast cycle on it too. So that was actually a really good level.
Coming now to the famous whirlwind tour skip, and this skip is just not consistent for us currently.
This is notorious for just not working on PP pace.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically what you're supposed to do with the camel can't jump normally. So what you're supposed to do is basically walk all the way around this level, flying on like these whirlwinds, and you gotta do a bunch of stuff. It takes like 3 whole minutes to walk around to get to these foxes, but yeah, but you saw there, he just kind of popped up right to where the foxes are. So
Third try is absolutely fine.
yeah.
Sometimes you're stuck there for 30, 40 seconds because it's just not working.
Classic run killer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, right at the end too. This is pretty close to the end. Only 3 levels after this. Yeah, so we're gonna basically bait this kangaroo by shooting him 7 times. Gonna bring him over here to set up a trick later. Or rather, we're gonna leave the fox here, switch into the kangaroo. And we're gonna do box jumps here, which are very sneaky.
A little bit scary now.
Yeah, there's a fast way to do those, but sometimes the boxes don't want you to have a good time. Yeah. So we're gonna have to kill vultures again. It's a desert level after all. And very good.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, if you get them down the side there of the wall, they always like fly back towards the middle, and so it's a lot easier to just jump on them.
I'm grabbing 1 power cell for safety here.
Better safe than sorry. Yeah, and so this trick here is called the turbo launch. There's a teleporter right where YaiKo's head is, or the vulture's head, and normally how you reach it, there's like a bunch of pillars around the level that you fly onto with the vulture, and you kind of like use the mechanic where you keep the height from the last surface you flew from. But we can just kind of bring a hitbox into ourselves by grabbing it through another animal, and then it'll launch us into the air, and we can finish the level.
Yo. And coming to the last regular level of the desert zone.
Yeah, after this we just have one of the boss level of the desert, where we get the last body part from Evo, and then BCP, Big Celebration Parade. Yeah.
Let's see.
So this level kind of interesting. The developers, when they made this game, I'm pretty sure they made the level first and then added things like speakers and TVs afterwards. Because I don't think they really thought about the implications of the TV in this spot right here.
Yeah.
Where you can kind of just skip the entire level.
By one jump.
Yeah. So yeah, here we are at the Kangaroos, which you're supposed to do a whole thing where you go in a tent, move sands around, change the level, activate a pillar, change the sands again, activate another pillar to bring like pillars up so you can jump up there. But yeah, there's actually a convenient TV.
No.
I feel like every casual player who's ever played this game has used the TV jump. It's just it's too obvious. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, collecting the last power cells, and then we just have to hope we got at least 200 power cells.
I mean, at this part of the game, like, you're already used to thinking creatively, so it's like, well, why not just use the TV? Okay. So, yeah, again, gotta kill a vulture.
Yep.
And this boomerang attack is not the easiest to land. It's a very kind of finicky thing. But sometimes the vulture takes twice as much damage as well, so it's kind of like a RNG thing at the end too.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a bummer. But...
So if you are on a PP pace, this vulture can cost you up to, I don't know, 30 seconds in the end if it's not reachable for your boomerang.
Yeah, sometimes the vulture just flies like way higher than you can ever reach with the boomerang, so you just have to wait for him to come down. It's not very fun. But...
Going for another pillar squeeze now?
That's somewhat rare, thankfully. And yeah, this is the pillar squeeze again, where you use the corpse of an animal to leave Evo onto the teleporter. Because the vulture's too fat to get on there by himself.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the last boss level. I guess... Well, it's not really a regular level, is it? But
yeah.
It's basically a boxing match. We got 3 opponents. The way you save... There's a couple ways to save time here. Mostly by not missing punches, because you have to wait for energy to recharge. So as long as you land punches, you're pretty much saving as much time as you can. There's another mechanic called passive punches. So if you're kind of like standing still, the kangaroo will punch automatically. And this doesn't use up energy, so you can actually kind of abuse it to build up energy while still hurting the camel.
Yeah.
You might see that
maybe
now.
we see it in AC Camel when I got it.
Okay, yeah, maybe there.
I'm going for it, but let's see if I can get the camel out of bounds.
Yeah.
Maybe you can already explain AC Camel?
Yeah, so AC Camel... Basically, it's just a way to set up the camel outside of the ring, so he doesn't teleport or move or attack or do anything to us. It basically makes it guaranteed to kill him as fast as possible. But to do that, we have to do this setup, where we stand in this very precise spot, get him on our shoulders. And when the camel's next to you, he teleports always, guaranteed, through you. So we try to get him lodged onto the lip of the fence here, and then push him over the fence. But it wasn't quite. He got the setup, but he didn't quite get the push over the fence. But yeah, if you push him over the fence, then he always just walks towards the center of the level. Very easy to kill him then. You see right now he's teleporting. You don't get any of that when you do AC Camel properly.
Yep.
And so this takes a good bit of time. I think 10 or 11 seconds.
There's always a risk when you do AC Camel, there's always a risk that if you set up it wrong, the camel will go out of bounds completely, so you can't reach the camel anymore, and this is worst case because you have to restart the level then.
Yeah, you soft lock. Yeah, if the camel goes above the fence and doesn't fall, like, you know how like the outside of the ring, there's like a part that's further down. He kind of just like gets stuck down there and you can't reach him. So it's very unfortunate.
While you beat up this camel, we got 10 more euros from Silent saying 10 more for use motion controls. And let's go and hit that 15k now. So with that, we've hit that milestone, and we also got a 20 euro anonymous donation, so thank you for your generosity. And just to kind of clarify something before things go wrong, The runner of the Sonic run just contacted us that his motion controls are not possible because something with fluids inside of it.
Oh no.
Yeah, so for those that donated towards that, please make sure to contact Textera on either Twitch or Discord, and you know, we'll get you sorted out.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but yeah, things happen. Good old marathon runs, right? Okay, so we're killing the kangaroo here.
We're trying to kill.
Yeah. Trying to. Yeah.
The first round was really bad, really slow.
Yeah, ideally you finish each fight in one round, but the kangaroo fight is actually the only one that's kind of hard to do that. So there might be a 4th round here.
Yeah, I think so. It will be a 4 round, I guess.
But yeah, you're mostly just trying to hit your punches here. It's very hard to, since you're the same speed as the kangaroo, if he gets ahead of you, you can kind of just like leave you chasing him for a bit, and you can lose a lot of time in this level because of that. Just chasing him while your energy's full, mostly. Because as long as your energy's recharging, you're not really losing that much time. So let's see. Can we get the 3 round?
Nope.
Nope. Very close, though. Very close. And so we just gotta knock him down one more time.
Now we're close to the last hit. Okay, come on. Yes, got it. Okay.
There we go. Nice. Okay, and now we basically just have one level left. When there's a thing we do when we select this level, called level select glitch. Basically, we move from punch up pyramid, like we hover over punch up pyramid, and we're gonna move over to the last level and select it on the same frame we move over to it. And this should swap the text of the level in the last level with the level we just played.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah, well done. And
There
Bruno
we go.
goes down. So Bruno is actually what we call the name of that kangaroo we just killed in the last level because of this hidden lore, quote unquote. Because the text in here is from Punch Up Pyramid. So, but this actually saves time because there's a, basically when you beat this level, there's a 40-second text, I guess.
Roundabout, yeah.
Cutscene, I guess.
Yeah.
It's basically the outro of the game. But we skipped that entirely by doing the level select glitch.
Yep.
Actually, and also the level select glitch makes it easier to play this level because you can actually see your health. Because normally when you're playing this level, it damns you on you.
We are not Silver Evo.
You're not Silver Evo.
We are not Silver Evo.
So we just gotta get another cell here. Go to the battery farm and just pick up a bunch of cells.
In battery farm, yeah. This is really unfortunately now.
You probably only need 2 cells, so... Yeah, that's unfortunate. I really thought you were being safe there.
Yeah, I thought the same. Let's see. Wait.
Just get the cell you normally get, and then get the... Yeah.
This is so sad now. This is so sad now. Now I'm totally out of my route. Ugh. This should not happen.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so this is basically the point of the Silver Evo category. Is at the very end of the level we're gonna be, or sorry, at the last level we're gonna be Silver Evo, and we were Bronze Evo because we only had, I guess, 199 power cells. So we're just gonna get one real quick here.
So we got one there.
And you do have to complete the level for this to count, so very unfortunate, but.
So 2 cells, I guess it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that should be fine, but if you want to be safe, you might want to activate the crusher and go up there and pick up, like, those 2 cells, maybe.
Yep.
So that's probably the fastest ones in here still.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, actually, this crusher here, this is how you're supposed to kill the dog. because you're not supposed to get over here with the ram at all. But you're supposed to get here with the sheep, and so you're normally not supposed to have any ability to attack here. But they just made it so easy to jump over that bridge with the ram that it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're gonna finish this level and pretty quickly here.
First time this happened. I never had that situation before.
Yeah. No, I know. I've always seen your Silver Evo runs, and you've never had this happen yet.
Yeah,
so.
I have no idea why we missed 2 cells anywhere. I don't know.
It's very, very sad. Yeah, it must have been just a level. Just kind of got too carried away commentating or something. This will happen.
Can happen.
Finish the level. Now we can beat the game.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to do level select glitch again, even though we got it. But we're not gonna have to go through that first part again.
And we Silver Evo now, I guess? Yes, we are.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Oh.
What are you doing? Just go.
Yeah, I can't move. I was just not able to move.
You're not able to move?
That was strange. I don't know what's happening now, because we don't see any text. This is really strange now.
Okay. Sometimes the game's just weird, apparently. Oh, I know why. It's because the game puts you on like a teleporter animation, but it just doesn't play on the server. So you just kind of have to wait.
Okay, so this is, by the way, the evil brain behind the space station.
So this is the evil mastermind. This is what's been causing the space station to head towards Earth. And right now he's about to shrink it. But now he blew him up. So thankfully, the world's not going to get shrunk. But the only thing driving the space station was the brain, so we crash landed here, and what you saw YaiKo do there was a cutscene skip by replaying the level. And so you didn't see the space station crash, but trust me, it did. And we're climbing out of it now. And yeah, so we basically just gotta kill all these animals that are, you know, running around the city and stuff on the Earth.
So if we got some donations left, this would be the perfect moment now in the end.
Absolutely.
Sadly, we don't, but I still want to plug that Bad Choice run for Unmetal. I mean, more sheep, people. We want to see the runner pick all the worst possible options. You know,
right.
It's probably not even gonna make his run faster, so yeah, make his life a little more difficult.
That's right.
I'm counting on you, Chad.
And look, we got some sheep here too, so that's exciting. I don't know. So there's basically there's like waves of animals that spawn in this level, and so as a speedrunner, you kind of you know how many animals are in each wave and where they're going to spawn. So there's an optimal route to this level, but it's always a little different. Because the animals always like to get up to some nonsense, go somewhere they're not supposed to. So it's always a bit of a... This level is by far the most inconsistent. Like you're gonna... No matter how good you get, you're probably gonna lose time on this level. It's just the biggest, the most complicated, the most... or just finicky to do consistently. So many different, you know, points of animals and spawns and such. But with Silver Evo, you can kind of cruise. With Bronze Evo, it's way harder.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see just he's mowing through these animals right now. These frogs aren't in the normal game, they're only on this level as enemies. Right here, so. I wish you could play as them, but you can't. So we got the dogs here.
Also, is it correct to assume that when you would go for Gold Evo, the level would be even easier?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
The level would be even easier as Gold Evo. You get more health, more jump ability, more damage, more defense, I guess. Yeah, Gold Evo makes this level trivial.
Yeah.
This Gold Evo makes this level a normal level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are faster, you are stronger, and yeah.
Yeah, you basically just delete these animals with like one glance. It's so nice. Yeah. So we got the rats and the foxes left. And yeah. So he's actually mowing these guys really well right now.
Don't go there.
And these king rats are actually really hard to chase if you're bronze Evo, because they're actually faster than you.
Yeah.
So this is one of the ways silver Evo is way easier in this level. Just bronze Evo is really slow. It's actually almost faster to get the power cells and be silver Evo at the end than it is to be bronze Evo.
Time's coming up. One moment. And
I'm at the last note.
Time. Okay.
Nice. Well done.
Oh man, that silver bronze thing that was
So yeah, normally Dan would be explaining how he sold the ending for a new ship.
Yeah.
But he's not even gonna explain it. He just sold the ending. There's no ending.
There's no ending.
Yeah.
So shout outs in this moment. Shout outs to my great commentator C#.
Yeah.
Also shout outs to
YaiKo.
McIll. Yeah. He's running this game since over 7 years, and you can ask him anything about that game. He's our grandfather in the Discord community. And also shoutouts to My Blue, thanks to whom I started to run this game. And shoutouts to the rest of our really cute small community. It's a great community.
It's a small community, but it's very tight-knit, very great.
Yeah,
Very active nowadays, too. For years, McIll was like the only runner, but since recently, it's pretty active now. It's a fun time.
Absolutely.
If anyone wants to play this game, you can join the Discord on like the speedrun.com page. We're very friendly people.
You will get tons of help of us. Okay, so this is Space Station Silicon Valley. Sorry for the Bronx thing in the end. I didn't expect that, but yeah, it happened. What's our time, by the way?
Your time was a 1:23:52, according to Stream.
Hey, very nice.
All right.
That's pretty good for silver.
Yeah, that's decent time. Yeah.
We did have to go through another level, but I mean, despite considering that, it's actually a very good time. I think.
Yeah.
So well done.
Very well done. And I recall you telling me about the certain tricks you were nervous for, and I think you nailed
I
all
was
of
so
them.
nervous.
So.
He nailed every single one of those. Absolutely not a problem for YaiKo.
Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.
Wonderful.
And
Thank you guys for showing this.
No problem. You're welcome. Have a nice rest of the run.
Game. Yeah, we love showing it to people. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, thank you.